How exciting is this? We are starting a new topic, topic 4, and we're going to start learning about multiplication. And one of the coolest things about multiplication is you already know how to do it, because all multiplication is repeated addition. We're going to explore that today. This lesson today is just going to show you that multiplication is just adding the same set or group over and over again. The first thing we need to do is learn some new vocabulary. So in multiplication, we have this number, number 3, and this number, number 2. They have a name. 3 and 2 are both called factors. Factors. Okay? Then we have a 6 there. And the answer in a multiplication is called a product. So parts in the multiplication problem are factors, these two numbers, and it doesn't matter if it's a 3 or 2. It can be a different number. These are the factors, and this is the product. I bet you don't know what this is. I hope you said a multiplication sign. All right, let's start. You can see I have a big pile of Smarties. I need to share them with my 3 owl friends. I have my 3 owl friends here, and I need to share my Smarties with them, but it's only fair that each owl gets the same amount. Let me show you. You can see now that each owl has 5 Smarties. So each one has an equal amount. That is really important. So let's make this into a repeated addition problem. This owl has 5 Smarties. This owl has 5 Smarties. And this owl has 5 Smarties. So we're going to do 5 plus 5 plus 5. Can you guys figure that out with me? Let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. We just did 15. What if we write it as a multiplication problem? And we write it like this. I have 3 groups of 5. That's all multiplication is. The first number tells how many groups I have, and the second number tells me how many are in each group. Did you see when I wrote this multiplication sign, I said groups of? You're going to do that a lot. 3 groups of 5 is the same thing as 5 plus 5 plus 5. Now, look at this picture. We have 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. So my groups all have the same amount in them. I could write this as an addition problem by saying 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. And I could add them all up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and my answer would be 10, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 Smarties. Now, that's a lot of writing, so I can do it as a multiplication. How many groups do we have? We have 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups. So I could write 5, and then my multiplication sign is groups of. One more time, groups of. 5 groups of, and in each group, how many are there? There are 2. 5 groups of 2 is equal to 10, same as adding them. Now look at these groups. I have 4, 4, 4, and 4. Let's write that as a addition problem. I would have 4 in this group plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. I know that 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 more is 12, plus 4 more is 16. So my answer would be 16. I can write that same problem as groups of. So let's look at that. How many groups do we have? 4 groups. So I could write 4 groups of, one more time, groups of. How many are in the groups? 4 groups of 4. And that is equal to the same amount, 16. So my product is 16, or my sum is 16, depending on if I'm adding or multiplying. Now remember, these are big things. In multiplication, the groups have to be equal. Multiplication is just adding the same amount repeatedly. And last but not least, math is awesome.